After you and your fellow exiles bested the dissidents, you find the lone minstrel tending one of your own. Tizo seems to be unwell, although you cannot yet sense why. How are you feeling, sir? Tizo feels very fatigued and lethargic all of a sudden. I see, then. Please do not exert yourself or try. The lone minstrel motions for you to come closer. Reader, Tizo appears rather disoriented and more fatigued than usual. Reported feeling not entirely present. Symptoms of banishment sickness. He should soon be able to take part in light activities, but I think under no circumstances shall he be able to conduct the coming rite. Now then, I think I ought to not keep you from the stars above. Please go and have a look at them, for all of us, I think, are anxious to depart this place. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Seek now your destination. Oris. Jomu, goal. Haven't fought him in a while. Could fight her again. I haven't actually fought him in a while. Let's go here. Forget my voice for them. It's him and his son, right? It is good to know that Dalbert Oldheart and the Fate are still going at this, as I once feared for them. Their respect for the traditions of the rites has sometimes held them back. He then shares with you what he details he attains of your next adversaries. Dalbert Oldheart, an adversary who showed you respect and even generosity. Despite his advanced age, he also made for a formidable opponent, he and his son. The so-called Elmer the Helpless, ever present at his father's side. He was abandoned as an infant before Delbert found him and raised him as his own. Delbert taught his son everything he knew of his cultural heritage, as an ancestor of one of the Alpha Chiefs thought to be descended from Jor Menimane himself. However, his more vocal attempts to preserve old Kerr traditions in the Commonwealth often fell on deaf ears, or even aroused the anger of officials. One day, he assisted on celebrating Fang's song against the wishes of his family. His family's caution was well founded in this case, as he was taken into custody. As for Elmer, as his father was led away, he put up enough of a fight to where he wound up sharing his father's cell and soon enough his sentence. In the downside, their faith brought them in contact with a pack of spiritual curs residing in Jomur Valley. In time, they became acquainted with the rites and helped to revitalize the long-struggling triumvirate known as the Fate. They have since struggled on, at times flirting with freedom, though seldom getting within striking distance. Yet, still, they long to find a way to return to their ancestral home and family. Good night, my kin. Good night, my kin. He said that twice. Weird. You bid Volfred a good evening. It is too late to take flight, so you make plans to rise at dawn to continue your travels. Hey. You find Bertrand asleep, or perhaps in a deep trance, or even... you sense nothing from her. Hedwyn notices as well and joins you to check on her. I haven't seen her like this before. She's barely breathing. She's not responding. He leans in for a closer look when... Halt thine advance, knave. Dare thee to disturb our slumber. I'm terribly sorry, Bertrude. The reader and I were just checking to make sure you were all right, because of how we saw you there just now, and how exactly did thou see us here just now? Well, you appear to be dormant, or perhaps didst thee thine think that we had simply perished here perchance, crumpled over in our ancient age, a weakling, barely clinging to this wretched coil? No. Maybe. I simply apologize for having disturbed you, Bertrude. I know all of this must just be an adjustment to having to be around someone like me. Maybe the others, too. If there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable, we shall not yield to thy flirtations, boy. Wait, no, I know that our hearts belong already to another, boy. Thou knowest nothing of our ways whilst waking or in dreams. Thus we advise thee ample caution in thine future interactions, lest we use thee for a subject for our sorceries. However, we do appreciate thy flattery. Thine advances make us feel like a young tad once more. We were amongst one of the most sought after of our kind within the southern bogs. Wisely, Hadwin remained silent. Thou art free to depart now, boy. Hadwin turns to leave, but know that we do appreciate thou taking time to check upon us whilst we dream. And know that our stay amongst ye has been comfortable enough thus far. Thank you, Bertrude. Thou art welcome, boy. Despite the oddness of the exchange you witnessed, you sense that Hadwin and Bertrude gained a better understanding of one another. Speaking of better understanding, please understand me. My heart. It breaks. Ricky. Meow. I don't even care about Falcon Run. Please love me. Damn. I wonder if I've just exhausted conversation with her. As you look about the sweeping plain, stretching in every direction, Volfred appears and asks you for a moment of your time. As we were unpacking the wagon, I happened to find something of note. Let's throw it in with the rest of the cargo, shall we? He hands you the item that he found and encourages you to take the rest of the day to rest and pursue your vocations. Neat. Always do the prayer. Boop 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 doop. Everybody's starting to get so advanced. Oh, she's gonna be in a lot of things, but I'm gonna mentor Hadwin, I think, first. Of course, we're going all this way. We better make the most of it. You and Hadwin compare thoughts on how each of your fellow exiles can contribute to the prevailing in the rights, and in which groups the three they maybe can achieve their very best. I feel as though I always learn something each time I head into the rights with any of our friends. Me too, bud. Who wanna speak? There. Volfred appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my kin. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress to our supporters on the other side, should like to know. It is not clear to you, as yet, exactly how Volfred is able to communicate with the agents in the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach. Most of the time, at least. It is not exactly the most dignified of messages, but the messenger is as hard-working as the rest of us, or dare I say more so. Most imps lack the capacity to do their job. They, of course, cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Volfred offers to tell you more of this process. It seems that he has been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point, we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Ruki would be familiar with them. Then, my agents intercept messages as they arrive. The messages are coded, in the off chance that they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes, but even still, my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. I could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavors, it shall be in thanks in no small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy, or fear, or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from my days teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then whom among us did not take the common view. These days, I report to them our progress, and in turn they report theirs back. From that assessment, I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own, but those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength regardless, knowing our efforts. Thus do we inspire each other. Not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I've a delivery to make. He strides out of the wagon, bearing the sealed message. Me too, bud. Onward. Barrel.
Oh, hey guys, what brings you here again? Let me guess. The finest details and all the downside. That's what, am I right?
Yeah, bud. I wonder why Gilman isn't using that. Holy shit. Jumps. They call me Hops Gilman.
Must be our lucky day here. I wouldn't know what, Dad.
Yeah, bud. Sure. As you await the stars, a form dressed in the raiments of the rites approaches you and Wolfred. You at first presume it is one of your next advisors, the Fate, but he cannot be one of them. Besides you, Wolfred starts, something you have never seen him do. You observe the colors of the raiments that he wears, an inverse of the Nightwings.
Wolfred Sandalwood. It has been a while.
No, this cannot be. The demon unfastens his mask. Who's this spooky motherfucker? Ooh, he needs a cool voice. You perished. I watched you fall.
You did.
I grieved for years, yet now you live.
I do, although these horns, they grew long ere I could walk again.
Unbelievable. Then, why are you here now, Orlek?
You know full well, Wolfred, to reclaim what is mine by right.
The demon Orlek leaves without another word, just as the stars above burst to life and seem to set the sky aflame.
Time Singer Horn. Arch Beast Sun Grease.
Fuck, let's go for it. Shit, if we're gonna lose anywhere, it's gonna be here.
Reader, what lunacy is this? 'Twould appear the Nightwings are to stand against themselves this time around. This is a mutiny in violation of the sacred law. The exile whom you face, Orlek. Long ago he had his chance, and he relinquished it. He cannot simply claim it now, and I cannot preside over this nonsense. Good night.
Fuck, dude, me too. I don't get this shit. Holy dang. What happened to the fate? The stars showed we were to face them. They must have suffered a misfortune of some sort. Tampering with the stars' designs is not permitted, Orlek. Cheating the worthy of their rightful liberty is not permitted either, Volfred. You must know that I took no part in that betrayal. Search your heart. Orlek says nothing for a time, then. Where are your raiments, Volfred? I have refused to wear them since, in a show of solidarity to you. And to elude the voice, I would suppose. Yes, that too. I see. You were never very good at this anyway. We shall see if that new lot of yours is any better. You cannot be serious. What sense is there in standing against each other? But Orlek puts on his mask and stands ready. I shall crush this lot of yours, Volfred. You shall see that I am not so easily discarded, and you shall not deny my liberty again. Reader, the adversary whom we face, Orlek, he is not one to back down. He is very experienced in the rites, even at the time, and so, beware. There was no one in his day who could prevail against him, and he appears even stronger now. I wish I had more valuable advice to give. In this, I wish I had foreseen this. Speed. Full speed, bud. We're going full speed, buds. Rooks. Headwind. It's not full speed, but I was, you know, Brady Burchard. Such a triumvirate you have assembled, Volfred. Then, let us see what they can do. Come and face me, false Nightwings. Neat. Okay. Holy crap. That was brutal. Alright, wow, okay. Close.
You must be the one whom Wolfred Sandalwood chose to replace me.
No. Look, I don't know who you are, but Wolfred hasn't done anything like that. That isn't why I'm here.
Nonsense. Don't lie to me. When I first learned the Nightwings had reformed, with some forgotten boy now at the helm, I needed to see it for myself. And here we have it then.
Sounds like you've got me figured out.
Disappointing that Wolfred would take sides with someone such as this.
Wowza. Oh god, no. Whoa, interesting. Okay, felt like he just plowed through me, but alright. Yowza. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, that's awkward. Incredibly so. Oh god. Oh no! Yeah! Wait, what? How did... Oh no! That's not great. I need Big Birdie. Oh, that actually let me get away with that. That's hilarious. Okay. Ooh, yowza. What a ferocious boy, man. Oh, fuck, what? Easy. Totally did it. Totally won. Totally nailed it. We're the best. Wowza. Okay.
You, who call yourself the Nightwings, it seems that you have learned something from Sandalwood after all. But you are the Nightwings in name only, and as for the rights, it is a mockery of what it once stood for. All of this, a stain upon the legacy of the scribes.
Wolford looks on as Orlek departs without another word.
Orlek, forgive me.
He's so close to enlightenment. Oh, hot damn. Yay.
This land, so rife with eldritch knowledge, long forbidden in the Commonwealth, we learn the stuff of fear itself.
Agreed. Agreed, Chica. Why is this a thing? We always deal more damage when Birdie's on our side.
Orlek, he has changed. Scarce resembles now the one with whom we traveled then.
I'm afraid so. I can only begin to imagine what he has been through all these years. Reader, as you can see, Orlek and I, we have some years in common. Another story for another day. I need some time to look at how all of this will affect our plan. Reader, Orlek is a principled person. His freedom was denied him just when it was in his grasp. A doleful tale. Pardon me. Wolford shall teach you more of him in due time. Of that I have no doubt. For now it seems the stars beseech you once again outside. There, deep in the infinite dark, once more you see a single star shining brighter than the rest. The path to freedom beckons you again. Wow, another chance to let a friend go by. My heart. Hey, we're actually gonna fight them this time. Neat. Once more, then, unto the fall of Solium. Excellent. Our plan proceeds at pace. We need but continue to make good on all such opportunities as the stars present, so much as possible. Then our ranks within the Commonwealth may yet grow strong enough that we shall sway the people towards our cause. It shall be difficult, but the people have their hearts and consciences, and the Commonwealth has since lost its way. The never-ending wars with the highwing remnants, the passing of more sentences of exile than ever before, for ever increasingly more dubious cases, the burning of books, the outlawing of literacy, these are corruptions of the teachings of the scribes. Together we shall prove it soon enough. Wolford, sir? What of Orlek? Wolford says nothing in response at first, but then... Orlek seems to have his own agenda now. We shall have to try and keep an eye on him, although our plan remains the same. Anyway, we have a mountain which we need to climb. Let us all rest up for a bit, if possible, this night. We fly at the break of dawn. Time Singer Harn. The tempests ravaged the downside are the handiwork of the Time Singer Harn, known as the Sky Titan. The furious elements, they are his troubled dreams manifested in this troubled land. We, the Eight, we sought to cure him of his ailment, for his unrelenting and unpleasant dreams had long become our treacherous reality. One night we drew him towards the Rite of Flame, a stratagem of Solium Mers designed. There he was stricken by the stars, and dazed, and overcome by their eternal shining glory. The Sky Titan thus bonded with the sky. The tempests which remain, they are but lasting traces of his waking dream. The Nightwings. What is life without an adversary? If not for forces that conspire against the will, life would be devoid of its innateness, the desire to overcome. Thus, when we, the Eight, at last each fashioned a triumvirate based on our own ideals, we realized a void still needed to be filled, as the night sky also needs moonlight. We Eight were united. Our triumvirates shared our affection. They needed them. They needed us to set them against a common foe. Thus did we form the Nightwings, a triumvirate envisioned to exceed them all, both through means mortal and divine, and give an undue favor in each turning of the cycle. They are the adversaries we all face. So we're technically like the bad/good guys? I dig it. Speak to me. I want your love. Oh, that's right. Hey Tease. Sup, Blue? Tiza seems despondent following the confrontation with Orlek. Aroo! Tiza was filled with mixed emotions by having seen Orlek again. Me too, bud. Like Wolfred, he thought for sure that Orlek had perished long ago. Tiza was angry that Orlek acted so unfriendly with everyone. Then the little imp looks at you with sadness in his eyes, but says no more. He skitters up into the rafters. Me too, bud. The tempers. Interesting. So they are the winners. Neat. Okay. Continue onwards we must. Just want to thank everybody out watching the stream today. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, feel free to drop me a follow here on the lovely Twitch. I would be more than delighted to see you around again. As always. If you want to follow me on Twitter to keep updated with all of my happenings, you can follow me at Gref Speaks. That's GREFSPEAKS. You land amidst the ancient formations in Mount Elodiel, whose summits awaits the liberation rite. Thus begins our third ascent to the fall of Solium. My agents in the Commonwealth report our plan is proceeding. Let us strive again to liberate one of our own and raise its chances. With some time to spare after having landed, you join Pamitha on a brief expedition to the monument of Haub the Swallow. Well, here we go again, eh, Pamitha? You got yourself into a mess. Now maybe you can get yourself back out. Not that you're in any hurry, really. What would you even do if you got out? Think on that for next time. The dead can wait to hear it. Soon, you and she are finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Haub the Swallow has shown you favor. You shall soon begin your ascent, though there is time yet to pursue your vocations. Yay, Pamitha. Could mentor him. That'd be the last learning he ever does. You find a remote spot where you and Pamitha can discuss any of her misgivings or fears about your journey or your fellow exiles. The conversation gives perspective and relief. We all have fears we'd never share with one another. Such is the nature of it, don't you think? Yeah, bud. Hey, Pammy. Pammy Mammy. Pamitha is staring out the window as you approach. I miss flying, reader darling. Take it from me. It feels as good as you'd expect. It's not enough for those Commonwealth brutes to cast us down here if they can get their fingers on us. They make sure we never fly again as we once did. All while calling it an act of mercy. Let me ask you something, You've learned a thing or two. What have your studies taught you of my kind? Share common ancestor. You understand that long ago there was only one tribe. They flew together and conquered the known world, but some of their descendants were born different. These wingless ones had little choice but tend the land with their hands of flesh. Over time the wingless were disavowed, abandoned. It was said that they were born under dark stars. In time they formed the Empire, and they fought back. Not all the winged and the wingless were at odds, and famous harps such as Saint Triesta Tithys proved kingship could be possible. Nonetheless, old hatreds are not easily assuaged. That is fairly accurate to our account of things. So, in a manner, you yourself are kindred to me. My kind certainly aren't known for their good sense of humor, I can tell you that. My little tongue got me into no small amount of difficulty until I learned to keep it well under control. The mountains I come from, the views there are certainly something, but there's a bleakness to it, being surrounded only by those consumed with the desire to avenge. We're very proud that way. Everyone vying to be the strongest, to kill the most of you. That way we might just get a shot with the prince, continue the line, see even if he exists. Oh, so there's only one boy. Imagine that being the best case scenario, darling. She shakes her head. Anyway, I was just thinking that I rather enjoy the traveling we've done. The change of scenery does me some good. Perhaps I stick to wandering after all this. In fact, I've a fancy for some wandering right now, if you'll excuse me. She heads out of the wagon into the ancient formations of Mount Elodial. Onward we go. Hup. Oh, that was weird. We just went around the entire universe. While traversing the sheer cliffs on the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Molten Millith, and Hedwyn happens to take notice. Is this gonna be my chance? I can't help but wonder, but I need to clear my mind of this. It's all a distraction. I want to return so badly, and yet, while my friends remained here, trapped, I want to help them free themselves. Please, help me in this. Soon, you and he are finished paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Molten Millith has shown your favor. Onward it awaits. You and your companions arrive again at the Scribe's Gate before an archway carved of stone. Shall we, reader? The minstrel leads you toward his counterpart, who seems unsurprised to see you all approach. The un-exiles of the Nightwings. And you again, Tarek. Greetings, Celeste. Aye, we have returned. The stars shine darkly these past nights. Nothing more than a portent of your arrival, is it? Likely nothing more. Now, they are ready for you. Then come forth. Each of you, in turn, please state your name and what it is you seek whilst crossing a Scribe's Gate. Wait. You. She points to Bertrude. You are new amongst this group. You shall go first. Please do as she asks, Bertrude, madam.
We are known throughout the downside as Big Bertrude. We follow Sandalwood, for we are fond of him. He has led us into exile, and he shall lead us out.
The Great Guardian acknowledges her and motions for the rest of you to proceed. Everyone does so, as before, including you. Once you have all declared yourselves, she regards you all for another moment and beckons you towards the mountaintop. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Thank you, Celeste. Until the summit, Tarek. More dialogue between them. It's actually kind of cute. I like it. I really enjoy the little bits of dialogue that we're getting between them. It's worth a shot. It's always worth a shot. So it looks like once per cycle? Interesting.
Well, hey, welcome back, you guys. You know, I guess this used to be a pretty decent spot for business all of a sudden. Because it was real bad up here, you know? I'd just be here and wait and wait and wait. And sometimes it gets, like, real cold, and I was telling you before and stuff like that. So, anyway, you buying something or what?
Interesting. That might be worth buying. Bark.
Pleasure doing business with you guys.
Alright, weirdo. Again, you have reached the Fall of Solium, where one among you can go free provided that you prevail against the fate and the liberation rite. Reader, we would ask a moment of your time. We have to talk. As darkness falls, the minstrel and Wolford pull you aside. We have some news that is, depending on how you look at it, potentially unfortunate. The lone minstrel directs your attention towards the dark night sky. The stars are fading. It is true, with the advent of the Titan stars, visibly fewer stars seem to be shining than once you saw in the sky above. Yes, the stars themselves are vanishing. Why, I do not yet understand, but what it indicates is this. The rites are drawing to an inexorable end. The light of the stars, without it the rites will be able to commence. Anyways, that is the bad news. The good news is there are lots of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I do not know as yet. The arithmetic is complicated. An estimation of the number of the stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which we're being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I felt that you should be aware. We can inform the others in their due time. At the moment, though, they have a right to think about. And so do you. Look forth. As the stars above begin to shine, Wolford's words begin to sink in. It seems you have a limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one now. Well, that to me makes it a little obvious then.
Congratulations, reader. It would appear the rites are drawing to a close. Doubtless the doing of that Orlek in all his bitter spite. For now, your exiles have another chance at freedom here upon the Fall of Solium. So too do the fate, your adversaries. They fought so very bravely for this moment. Whichever side prevails soon shall send one of its own into the warm embrace of civilization.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the fate, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. The bent old cur, Dalbert, steps forward and struggles for a moment with his mask. Greetings, old heralds. I am called Dalbert Oldheart. It is the greatest honor of my years to stand upon this sacred site, which upon the 8 scribes first anointed those glorious proceedings. Nightwings, we are honored to be in your presence once more. Father, they are adversaries, not our hosts. We need not be so gentle with them. They shall do their utmost to keep you from your freedom. Delbert, your son speaks out of turn. Control him. My sincerest apologies for his unnecessary outburst. Almer, please. We have worked towards this opportunity and we must make the most of it. He puts his mask back on. My son and I stand ready to begin. As for you, Nightwings, you bring darkness with you. What have you wrought upon the stars? Celeste, please, we do not know what is amiss here. The Nightwings have come only to see that the liberation is carried out. Indeed. Then make your choice, Nightwings. Who among you is to be anointed here?
Who shall return to glory?
It's gotta be one of these two. It feels so terrible. Ugh.
Edwin.
This is my shot to go free. But I just can't leave the rest of you.
Who shall strive for him?
Swift Squad. You've got it, chum. Let's get him out of here.
Sir Gilman.
By this night's honor, he shall fight with all of his might.
It is done.
We give thanks to have this opportunity to face you, O Nightwings. Now, let us strive to our fullest capability with honor and grace. Save your strength for the right, Father, and the voyage home. Let this be our final battle against them.
Commence.
Hear us now, O noble Jomur, for we beseech you. Surely we cannot prevail without your aid. If ever you have heard my prayers, I beg of you, please smile upon us now. Whether from his prayer to the scribes or simply from Delbert's resolve, something comes over your fellow exiles here. If they are banished now, they shall not soon return. Holy dang. God, Delbert's just kind of busted at this point. I love him. Or not Delbert, what's his face? Oh, yowza. Oh, that was a good one. I actually have to give him some credit for that. It was good. Ha! Here! 17. Yowza. Okay. Keep it safe, Rooks. Alright. Yowza. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ha! Oh. Alright. Damn. Okay. Can't let them get away with too many of those.
Yes. And there it is, at last. The Night Wings proved their worth. Rather convincingly, I must admit.
Next one has to be Rookie.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Alas, my son, it seems once more that I have failed you. Father, wait, what good is freedom to us anyway if we would be apart? We did it. Then, I guess that means that I have to go. I broke my vow to them, that we would all go free together. Reader, my friend, why would you do this? Will you ever forgive me? Vikani, wait for me. Wait for me. He remained silent for a moment longer, then, listen to me, all of you. I will not forget this. If there is anything at all that I can do back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I am going to find it, and I am going to do it. And at the very least, I will do everything I can to make sure that by the time more of you come back and join me at home, that it will be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you, all of you, and I won't forget this. Then he plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool. His voice is audible, but growing faint. It is happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye. Until we see each other. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Edwin. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may yet continue for a while.
Good job, Brooks.
Until the rites begin anew.